confidence. People wish they had more of it, but believe it's some unobtainable attribute that others have that they don't. And we want confidence because we believe it is the feeling that we need to be able to do things, but not do just anything. We want it specifically for the things we're afraid to do. Maybe we're afraid to sing karaoke with our friends, or do a toast at our friend's wedding, or talk to our boss about a raise. And we just wish that if we were more confident, then we wouldn't be spending minutes or hours or days being anxious about the thing we actually want to do. So, what is this emotion called confidence? Well, first, let's talk about what it isn't. Number one, confidence is not how you look externally. When people imagine a confident person, they may visualize a person with their head held up high, maybe fashion savvy, or at least dressed smart. This person makes eye contact, they have a firm handshake, they speak well. But is any of that confidence? I mean, these things can definitely help how you feel about yourself, but when you take a closer look at it, if you had to do all these things to be confident, then the real root of what you're feeling is confidence is not how you walk. It's not how you talk, and it's not your handshake, and it's definitely not the clothes you wear. You can be angry, insecure, sad, and still sit up straight, dress well, and even speak well. People will do all these things so that they'll be perceived as confident, not because they are confident. Now, I'm not saying don't do these things. They are useful. There is nothing wrong at all about putting effort into how you present yourself, especially if the jump from feeling insecure to confidence is a giant emotional leap. Then you need something to lean on. So dress, talk, and act how you will. These external actions are useful and can help you even achieve what you want. But in the end, it's not your confidence you're struggling with. Number two, confidence is not fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it is a popular notion among young professionals. If you can't be it right now, just fake it. Again, this is another one of those useful tips. It's not a bad idea, especially if it's what you need to do just to get yourself to do something for the first time. And this is key. Sometimes we just need this attitude to get past our fears for a moment and not let our fear dictate our future. But the problem is you have to keep faking it until you make it. Make what? I'm not sure. Maybe millions, maybe success. But what is success for one person is different for another person. And let's be honest, most people won't really define what success means to them, so they don't know what they're aiming for. Faking it insinuates you aren't being authentic. You're acting until you end up feeling good enough. And the only person who decides what is good enough is... But the very fact that we are faking it means we're insecure, or at least unsure of ourselves, and we don't believe we're good enough. So there's that. And this is a tough place to be, because if you don't eventually end up feeling you are good enough at what you're doing, you're going to walk around with imposter syndrome. And feeling like an imposter kind of sucks. We end up in a loop of feeling like we're acting or pretending to be something that we just aren't. And we also don't want to be imposters. We actually want to embody the thing we're pursuing. Number three, confidence is not arrogance. We hate people that are arrogant, but we may also confuse those that are confident to be arrogant, and they are not the same thing. Someone who is arrogant depends on people being involved in some form or another, and you need those other people to push down. And this doesn't mean a live person in front of you. This could also take place in your head with no one around. And it doesn't even have to be a specific person. Confidence, on the other hand, doesn't depend on comparing or need others to feel better. Arrogance is also a defense mechanism. And what is it defending? The fact that you actually feel insecure, not confident. People are only arrogant when they are insecure. If you really were confident, you wouldn't be making statements in your head or to others about how much better, smarter, or prettier you are. So, what is confidence? Number 1, confidence is a feeling. Confidence is the feeling of, I can do it. 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 You believe you can do something, and when you do it, you feel you can. We at the Internal Work try to define it simply as I can do it so that we can identify it in our everyday lives. Ask yourself if you can do something. Can I ride a bike? I can ride a bike. Can I swim with sharks? And by asking yourself, you'll get a gauge of whether you're cool and relaxed about doing something, or if you actually might be feeling very insecure about it. Go around when you're doing something and feel your canness of doing something. Number 2, confidence is abundant. When we're nervous or insecure about doing something, we hyper-focus on the fact that we are lacking confidence in that moment. And since we are so uncomfortable feeling that insecurity, we put so much more of our focus on that. But the truth is, you feel confident all the time. You feel confident that you can wash your face, brush your teeth, cook a meal, drive your car, do your job, play with your kids, schedule activities. You are not actively thinking, I can brush my teeth, or I am confident that I can brush my teeth, or I am confident that I brush my teeth, or I'm confident in brushing my teeth. But the fact that you feel you can do those things means you feel confident doing them. Remember, if you feel you can do it, then you're confident. We're so concerned when we don't feel it that we assume we don't feel confidence ever, when in fact, we feel it all the time. Number 3, we are confident in our comfort zone. Good or bad, however you want to look at your comfort zone, our comfort zone is the area where we feel comfortable, and to be comfortable in it, you must know that you can do it, and if you know you can do it, well, then you're confident in it. Now, don't choose to stay in your comfort zone because that's where you're confident. Of course, challenge yourself and expand your comfort zone. Get comfortable or more confident in other things. Number 4, you're born with confidence. Sort of. Babies will do anything. They don't worry if they can't do something. They just do it. They don't question themselves. They just look and then they try. Now, it's not exact confidence because babies don't have all the nuances that adults have or the expertise or wisdom that can determine our confidence. But babies, those lucky little butterballs, believe they can do something. It's not even a thought that crosses their mind. They don't even consider if they can or if they have the ability. They just do. They see us walking around on our 2 feet and are like, yes, I'm doing that. But like in baby talk. You were once a baby. I know it's been a long time. Maybe a really long time for some of you. But if babies have that instinct to try and do things, and that instinct has like a sliver of I can do it, then we have a thread of confidence already in us. It's innate. And it hasn't disappeared. We don't lose it. It might be buried under our doubts and fears, but that doesn't mean we lack it or that we don't have it. There is a whole lot more to be said about confidence. It's definitely an emotion that we need to start identifying better so that we can change how we operate and be able to do the things we really want to do. We have a confidence course coming out soon that dives deep into how you perceive your own confidence and what's constraining it. So subscribe to our newsletter at theinternalwork.com to stay updated, or also click the bell and subscribe below. You know you want to hear more about emotions and get into all the feels.